Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review. I will be continuing on with my exploration of Dragon Ball Z. I know I should be reading Dragon Ball first, but this is what we're doing. So I'm on volume 8. We are picking up with the battle on Frisia. These characters have come in, and they are now they're these group of crazy characters that are now battling to get the Dragon Balls, and so Vegeta has teamed up with Goku and crew. Actually, Goku's not here yet, which seems to be standard for Goku. But I think the action scenes are getting better. I was kind of griping about some of the actions in the earlier volumes. I really like some of the poses as Toriyama gets more playful with the poses and is willing to be silly about it. I think you're seeing better action, and I just really like the face here blowing all this fire out. I think it's really cool. Goku, who as always seems like is off training instead of helping his friends, but he's getting more powerful so he can show up. He's late as always, but he's here. Big Papa is back, and he's ready to roll and rumble. Very quickly, he figures out that he'll be collaborating with his enemy Vegeta to overtake this other crew of people who've come hunting the Dragon Balls. The idea of a Super Saiyan gets introduced. They say a Super Saiyan appears only once in 1,000 years. I've always said it was just a myth, and I was sure that even if it were possible, the only warrior who could possibly become one was me. So that's Vegeta thinking, oh no, how could Goku of all people be the Super Saiyan? But of course he's the Super Saiyan. And some more good comedic acting, actual rendering of muscles, understanding the neck muscle on the back here rather than these muscle man action figure looking muscles on everything. Some more, again, really, the action is in the characters now, in their faces and their expressions. I'm seeing a lot more of how this would have influenced artists like Ryan Ottley and books like Invincible, getting into some of this work. And just as you add the humor back in, that becomes part of it. So here you have his butt crack showing and his silly teeth and then his crack sticking up there. I think Toriyama is obviously a comedian at heart, and that needs to be in his action sequences, and I hope that continues throughout the rest of the series. I hope he's figured that little bit of formula out. Then we get, Goku really leveling up here. He's been training, and his power's way over the top, so he's going extra wild with his chi power here. It's now over 180,000, which none of that makes sense to me. And then what happens at the end, that everything kind of gets left on a cliffhanger here, is that this character comes in and does a mental body swap. That's his special power. He's able to steal Goku's powerful body, and that's kind of how things get left at the end of this volume. So that's the cliffhanger for the next one. Like I said, as the humor gets worked into the action stuff, I found this drawn-out battle sequence much more enjoyable than the drawn-out battle sequence in Volume 3. So this leaves me very hopeful that I'm going to continue enjoying this series and understanding the appeal of it more and more as I keep going. So check back in next week for Volume 9.